What is going on, you guys? Today we're going to be doing a huge transformation to the G80's front end. So we're going to be installing the carbon fiber front grills and the air decks from AutoTecknic. So in a second here, I'm going to hop out the car, show you what those look like, and unbox those. But before we do that, we're going to make a quick pit stop to grab some tools that I need to help with the install. You just finished unboxing the front vent set and the front grill replacement. As you can tell, they're both fully dry carbon. Check out the weave there. Quality is honestly insane, probably just as good as OEM. Got all the cutouts for the front sensors. Can't wait to get these on. Here's what it looks like before. You can see gloss black vents and the gloss black front grille. Went ahead and masked off the fenders just so we get ready to remove the bumper. Once you get this removed, there's two plastic tabs here that can scratch your paint, so you want to make sure you mask that off. Alright, we got all the push pins out. Once you do that, you can flip this weather stripping up like this. Then you'll see 8 T30 Torx screws that we'll go ahead and undo in a second here. Just got the Torx screws out. As you can see now, the bumper is just clipped in along these edges here. So one thing to make sure you take note of is there's two types of these T30s. There's a smaller one and then a larger one. The smaller one goes on these corner pieces here and there, but the rest are all the same across the middle here. Here's the update. We ended up taking out the whole fender liner just because those two 8mm screws right here look impossible to get out without taking out the whole fender liner. So that's where we're at. Just got those screws out. We're gonna pull this out, take all the sensors out, and then do the same on the other side. Got all the sensors unplugged. It's gonna be a few here. One right there. One that plugs into here. It's a parking distance control. And then there's a temperature sensor down here. You can probably unplug the actual sensor, but I just undid the whole thing. It's a little bit easier. Last step, undoing all these 10mm screws underneath. I don't know if you can see all that, but I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then we're gonna get the wheel off on the other side and do the same steps that we just did here. Finally got the bumper off. As you can see, it's chilling over there on the bumper stand. Gonna start taking out all the wiring and the clips here. Replace the grill first, and then for this side, there's actually a few things here that we have to take off, like these 8mm screws, and then sometimes there's some double-sided tape here. I'm not sure if the new models come with it. We're gonna undo all of this. It's kind of a pain because you have to take out this whole shell just to get access to these ducts. We're about to go do that in a second here. Alright, we finally got the bumper off. As you saw, everything was pretty easy and straightforward except those two little 8mm screws. If you're doing this, I highly recommend just taking out the fender liner, because otherwise it's like very, very hard to get those screws. I tried with just like the 3 front 10mm screws, but it took me like 45 minutes to even get like a hold of the second 8mm. So anyway, we're gonna go get lunch. Probably gonna finish the grill and then the front duct install afterwards, so it might be an all-day job, it's looking like. We just made it back. I'm gonna continue working on this bumper. Start with this front grill, get everything unfastened, get all these clips out, get the carbon grill in here, and then we're gonna work on these two shells here to get the ducts in. So I'm gonna do everything off camera and then get back to you with the updated result once we get the grill in. 1 hour later, finally got the stock grills out. The longest part was honestly just taking these freaking clips out. There's so much like tension here, especially in the center. Made it almost impossible to take out. Luckily only broke one of these tabs, but the rest are good, so should be able to be secure enough. Next we're gonna take out this shell, get working on the ducts, but before that we're gonna actually install the carbon fiber front grill. So here's the grill. I think I showed it a little earlier when I did the unboxing. The one thing that I really like about this grill is it doesn't have as much negative space. So there's like these little inserts here that go around both sides. The normal GT3 style just has a strip up here. Sometimes it has like a line as well down here, which looks okay, but I think this one looks a little bit more unique. Just got the front grill in, everything's clipped in. That was honestly a million times easier to put back in, and snapped pretty well too. Fitment is on point. Shout out to AutoTecknic for all these cutouts. They also included like these little inserts for zip ties so you can prevent this wire from dangling. So we got those here, gonna put those on. But man, this quality is absolutely insane. On the progress update, got this shell out, got the stock vent out over there. Now we're gonna throw this on. Man, way lighter, way better quality. All right, it was an all-day job, but we got it done. Ducts are in, grill is in, wires tucked up, other duct, everything's buttoned up already. Last things left is to actually install the bumper back on. So before we do that, I have to take the wheels back off, put in the fender liner, one on that side over there too, and then ready to put the bumper back on. We'll see the final result soon. Alright boys, as you can see, we finished the install on both the front grille and the front vent set. It looks absolutely insane. I still need to transfer over the actual M3 emblem, but I'll do that a little bit later. Right now we're going to go ahead and go to the paint shop, chop the car off, and get all of the body panels paint matched. Show that a little bit later in another video, but anyway, just take a look at the quality on these front vents and the front grille. Both again from AutoTecknic. Huge shout out to them for sponsoring the build and sending over these parts. Install was super easy. Highly recommend them again. But like I said, these are the dry carbon front vent set and the dry carbon Avanzado grill. I'll link both of those in the description in case you guys are interested. But super affordable. The quality speaks for itself. We just dropped it off to get paint matched. It's probably gonna take a week or so, but once we pick that up, I'll do another video showcasing what that looks like. In the meantime, thank you again to AutoTecknic for sending over the parts. The front end looks way better. It looks fully complete now. And I appreciate all of you guys tuning in. If you enjoyed the video, please drop a like, a comment, subscribe. It would mean a lot to the channel. But I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.